Yes, meneer. Ek soek net gou vir 'n pik. Ek het ook jou video gesien. Of ek het nog nie oopgemaak nie, ek het jou boodskap gesien. Ek sal vir jou nou binnekort terugvoer gee. Maar gou vas. Ek moet net gou hierdie pik vir my kry. Ai. Sy. Okay. Sukkel nou. As hy. 1, 2, 3. Waar is hy aan 'n 2? Okay. Okay, check eers tune. Wat jy wil speel? Kan nie onthou nie. So 'n paar goed. Dit hang af wat ek wil nou oefen, soos op die oomblik is dit nou net Neural DSP. Want ek weet al klaar soos wat ek spesifiek wil oefen. As ek iets wil leer, dan gaan ek Guitar Pro oopmaak. Maar as ek net oefen, dan is dit net my Neural DSP en dan het ook 'n metronome mos hierso en al, so ek kan dit alles gebruik wanneer ek wil, maar ja, nou is dit net eintlik die bewegings wat ek wil op fokus, want yes, ek het myself stikkend gister geoefen met hierdie 1 pentatonic ding en dit vang my nogals van is. Maar dit is net die finger choice wat my vang, want daar's soveel maniere hoe ek hierdie kan speel. Ek kan mos op 'n ander snaar dieselfde ding kry, soos ja. En dan wil ek met my pinky, nie my ringvinger gaan. So dit maak dinge 'n bietjie meer komplikeer, want my volgende posisie is hierso af. So dan kan ek strek makliker. Maar dan moet ek so of Maar dan speel ek een noot net met my een vinger so gaan. Of ek kan slide, want my ander een moet 'n downstroke wees. Anders dan gaan dit nou nie werk nie, soos met my pixelanting en alles, maar soos. Ja, dit moet pinky wees. So ek gaan die hele tyd na my factory settings die. Want ek het hom so keer so geoefen, maar dit is verkeerd, want nou my volgende posisie werk het nie. So ek moet eintlik met my pinky daar beland en dan. Dan moet ek ook die besluit maak oor, gaan ek nou slide, of gaan ek ja, dis al die klein details wat ek moet finaliseer voordat ek my muscle memory nou weer bou, anders dan gaan ek oefen en weer tyd mors. Maar dis maar hoe het gaan. Weer. Sien, my muscle memory is verkeerd vir hierdie ding. Ja, nee, die shotgun werk. Oh. Maar ek wil hê dit moet soos in enige konteks werk. Ek wil nie nou soos myself vasver van 'n hoek. En dan as ek enigiets anders probeer speel, dan sukkel ek. Dit is nou presies soos die selfde idee van soos as jy nou jou scale oefen. Soos great, maar liedjie gebruik het mos nie. Soos daar is dalk 'n scale run in 'n liedjie of iets, maar soos dis dit. Maar ja, nee. So ek wil net seker maak dat in elke situasie het ek nou hierdie flexibility. Maar is nogals gebruik weer my ring finger. Sien, as ek vinnig gaan. So eintlik die beweging waarmee ek sukkel is. So ek kan of. Yes, dis alles soos die volgende flippant barrier wat my nou blok, so. So. Okay. Sien daai een. Dis die flippen. So. Of ek kan hom hier so kry. So. Moontlik. Maar dan moet ek. So, kom ons check. Ja. Probeer om te zien. Ja. Kan zeker zo maken, maar dan moet ik weer schuif. So ek skuif die probleem net aan. So. Dis eintlik nou 'n massiewe probleem. So ek moet eintlik net besluit wat se een gaan die beste werk, maar Oh, is nou moeilik. Is nou moeilik. So is die alles om dit is maklik, maar dit is net daai flippin. En dan as ek deur dit is, dan sit al. Ja, ons kan cheat en daai een note verander, maar ja. Eintlik nie reg nie. Is. Net daai een note. Flip it, dude. Wat dan dat? Is my default. Is die rangpanger. Dan skuif ek net die probleem weer aan. Okay. Ek sit hier maar. Okay. Dat moet ek maar net slaat. Weer ringvinger. So omdat ek daai eerste paar note so flippend baie gedrill het, maar nou kan ek nie wegbreek van dit hê. My pinky, flip it. Okay. So dis die eerste beweging, dan moet ek dit net solidify. Ek gebruik 'n metronome, laat ek net 'n bietjie orde hierso kry. Ibanez, enige RG is amazing. Enige RG, enige RGA is flippin' fantasties. RGA 42 FM, ek het een van hulle, dis nou in hierdie sak, is ook amazing. En dan ook 'n RG 321EX, daar's verskriklik baie. Kyk na die RG range, hulle is soos amazing. Oh. Yeah, weird thing about guitar tone is like there's a humbucker tone and a single coil tone and a P90 tone. I don't really know the difference between one humbucker and another humbucker unless it's active or passive. That's really the only difference for me. Like, I can't really tell the difference. The main reason to, I think, get a expensive guitar is mainly the quality control and the materials and the specific sort of stuff. It'll be set up a lot better, but just having a sound wise, no, I doubt I can tell the difference between a Sanchez and a USA Fender Strat. Like, sound wise, nah. If you do a blindfold test in isolation, it's even difficult. Then if you try to do it in a mix, it's even more difficult. Like, it's impossible really to tell the difference. What you pay for is the physical, tangible feel of the guitar. That is something that you pay for, and that is generally worth it. But as far as tone goes, scarce. Your amp and cabinet is the main contributors towards your guitar tone. Funny enough, the guitar, I don't know, make a lot of people angry, but yeah, that's just my opinion, man. It's not much of a difference really, guitar tone wise. If you set it up properly, like, it's really not a big thing. Tapo 6, yo man, good to see you again. Funny enough, like, getting a new guitar makes you play better, but not for the reason why you think. The reason getting a new guitar makes you better is because you're more inclined to practice. That's the reason. Oh man, $100 cheap Amazon Strat knockoff sound like it's got nice humbuckers in it by messing around with the amp settings. Yeah. No, that's very true. Like, it's really a hit or miss in my experience. Really, like, I can barely tell the difference between one type of single coil and another type of single coil, or one humbucker and another humbucker. Like, I genuinely, like, I can plug in every single guitar I have here, and they will sound exactly the same through this setup that I have right now. Like, genuinely, the only difference will be the output, because the amount of winding that took place, like, in the actual manufacturing of the pickup, the distance between the pickup and the string, all those things also play a factor. But the output versus tone, you can just literally just turn the gain up on your amp or down, and then it's fine. Yes, Marty. Yeah, it's a Sunday. Great day. I was at church this morning, and now I'm just practicing. I haven't practiced today yet, so I'm just gonna quickly just carry on practicing a bit. I think that at a point all single coils almost sound the same. The only way you can get it to sound a lot different is getting really yeah. No, that's like, pretty much. That's definitely the gist of it. Like, it levels out. Like, 100% I agree. Like, I think there's a guy by the name of Jim Lill who did an entire sort of study on where the tone of guitar comes from, and he did so many tests. I recommend everyone to watch that sort of video. It's on YouTube, and it's like, he literally eventually at the end of the one video, he strings his desk and some other metal thing and just puts the pickups there, and he strums it, and it sounds exactly the same as his USA Telly. And I'm like, okay, what now? So yeah, all this thing about tone words, and I know you need to have a tusk nut and a specific type of bridge, stainless steel bridge, or these specific tuners. Man, really, I doubt it. I doubt that makes as much a difference as one would think. Like it's really, I mean, yeah, yeah. You can literally make guitars out of flipping anything. It's all a guitar is a metal string with a magnet. That's pretty much it, and tensed. Like that's pretty much all a guitar is. So yeah, it's kind of it's kind of funny that we do fixate on these minute details about the guitar. But it's fun. I also fixate about that. I always think like, yes, I got myself a brass nut on one of my guitars. I'm like, oh, that's going to help with sustain. It does help with sustain, definitely. That does. That's part of the tangibles of the guitar itself. But as far as tone goes, didn't really make much of a difference. But sustain-wise, absolutely. Like that is a factor that the materials do play a role in. Like the nut and the bridge materials, those can make a difference to the sustain of the guitar. But as far as the actual tone of it, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Oh man, oh, you're about to make people very, very angry on the internet. Yeah, with an acoustic guitar, that's very, very true, because the different densities of wood and stuff does make it sound either brighter or warmer. But with an electric guitar, I'm sorry, the tone woods. Yeah, and it's funny because I have a PRS with beautiful flame maple top. I also have a Duesenberg with another type of wood. Like, these are very, very expensive guitars, but like I plug them into this, it sounds pretty much the same. The only difference is the sustain and the tangibles. Like the actual stuff just feels like higher quality, and like the actual fret work is done much better. Like the fret work on this isn't really done that well, but I mean it's made in China 2013 or something, and like where I live, it's very dry, so the fret ends can be a little bit sharp. I actually do need to use my Steel Mac tool to fix out the fret ends and everything. But like as far as tone goes, this is amazing. I really love this. Like, you put it into clean, put it to anything. It's purely just, is it a active or a passive, or is it a single coil or a humbucker or whatever? We've seen that electric guitar made of 100% glass body. It sounds, it literally sounds exactly the same. Like, yeah. Music is when, Tyler Larson. Yeah, I saw that video as well. It's really just, man. So, aesthetic is what you pay for as well. PRS has very, very nice woods when they manufacture their guitars, like the flame maple tops, and I prefer the flame maple over the quilted maple, just the appearance of it. But like tone wise, and it's a little bit suckish for me because PRS, Paul Reed Smith, the guy who started the brand and everything, is a tone wood junkie. He's like, if you don't have a roasted maple fingerboard and like a bone nut that's made of like an extinct warthog somewhere, and a dinosaur pickup cap, or I don't know what, then it's like the tone is going to be leached away. Like, really? I think you just practice, and then we'll see where the tone comes from. Yeah. Like, with acoustic, definitely, it does make a difference. But electric, it's an electric instrument. It's converted, so I'm sorry. The strings and the magnet, that's about it. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, like, it doesn't stop me from, like, lying to myself, saying that if I have this pickup, it's going to sound so much better. Oh, man. I've done that so many times. I'm like, I want the Seymour Duncan Nazgul and Sentient duo, because, like, it's going to make everything sound so amazing and everything. But, like, it's more just the fact that it's called the Nazgul. So, I'm like, yeah, I need that. It's going to make me sound very metal. Just don't want to diminish stuff. It'll sound better if I had the Nazgul, but yeah. Man. Oh, stretches on that. Crazy. Oh. Practice something else a bit. Oh, it's a bit loud-ish. Here. No. Alternate picking. So alternate picking is a very, very useful technique, but it can be quite a challenge. Couple things to note. First thing, have your forearm connected to the body, somewhere on the body, not like here, not here, but like somewhere on the curve of the body. Then how you hold your pick is another big thing. So you don't want to hold it on the second half of the pick. You want to have the majority of the pick covered by your finger. And then generally your thumb will be like that, like a piece of, it's difficult to show, I guess. Like it'll be like that sort of. So your thumb will be like this, and the point of the pick will be going that way, essentially, like so. And then your index finger, you'll be gripping it somewhere. Either it points in the same direction as the top curve, or you can bend your finger like that, and then these two fingers sort of run parallel to each other, or just in the same direction. Like this one points directly down, this one points directly up, and you have it there. So how you hold it is a second thing. Then you need to make sure part of your hand is at least touching the body of the guitar. So normally we'll put our hands on the bridge or something. The reason for that is you have stability. Very, very important. Obviously you need to, you don't want to just palm mute the whole time. So then you can raise your hand a little bit, like you can lift your wrist like this, I guess, but not too much. And then the last and one of the most overlooked things is what you do with these three fingers. Virtuosos like Anton Aparan, they actually don't have three. He puts his two fingers like this, and he plays like this, and these two sort of dangle like that. John Petrucci, he has these fingers sort of curled down like this. And then you get people like, I think it's Jason Richardson, who almost have like a closed fist that just are insanely fast. But yeah, these people have refined their technique so incredibly. Everything that they have in common, though, is that all of them have the rest of their fingers in mostly a resting position, which is very, very important because your hand's natural position is like this. This is not its natural position. This, you're actually tensing your forearm muscle here and this one to balance it out. So it's like this is a tensed, I think this is, I always get mixed up, flexion or what's the other one? Flexion or I can't remember the other one. And too much to this side, you sort of flexing this bit of your arm. So that's not what you want either. You want to have your hand mostly in a resting position. Then you can grab your pick and everything and you can rest your hand on there. Next thing, sorry, this is a lot of detail. Next thing, don't be scared to have your fingers touch the strings, the adjacent strings of the one you're currently picking. Don't be scared of that. That's actually going to help you with muting. Like if I'm holding now, I want to play on the D string. My thumb is already touching the A string. And sometimes if I'm going to stroke, my index finger will slightly touch the string below it. And that's also fine. It's not a problem. Like you don't purely need just the pick to make contact with the string. It's not too much of a problem. And then this is so much information. But then what you want to do is eliminate as many variables as possible. You don't want to now be practicing alternate picking, but then throw your left hand into the mix as well. And then have to have all the sort of hand sync problems as well, and the fretting problems and all the changing problems. Then your brain is focusing on too many things at once. Literally, all I did when I was practicing alternate picking, open string. While I do that, be very, very conscious of all these things that I just mentioned. Your hand connected, your fingers in a resting position. Your resting position might be slightly different to mine. Mine is generally like I'll have the fingers out, but you don't want them to flop around like this, or stretch it out like this, because you're going to be tense and you're going to be building unnecessary muscle memory. So just like that, I have mine like that. Cool. I'll just have it go like that. Remember your hand connected to the body, otherwise you're going to be floating, and then every single stroke is going to be a little bit different, and then you could start string hopping like. You don't want that. That's very much like a mistake beginners have, because you practice slowly and then your movements are exaggerated because you have time to think about everything, so your movements are exaggerated. And if you only practice slowly, you're going to make these exaggerated movements muscle memory, and then when you try to speed it up, it's impossible. And you think, what are you doing wrong? You just increase your speed by 1 BPM every day? It's not going to work. Think of it as you are trying to go from point A to point B. You have a few options. You can walk, you can jog, you can run. But even though you're going from one place to another, the muscles that you're engaging, the resistance forces that you're encountering are different in each stage. With running, you have a lot more momentum pushing you forward, as well as gravity, and you engage a lot more of your muscles. With walking, like you have a lot more stability. You can't really be pushed over because you're almost rooted. So there's a lot more involved with playing fast versus playing slow. If you're playing fast, there's a lot more muscles that you're making use of. So if you really want to get good at alternate picking, you need to find a tempo that sort of pushes you into that running zone, I would say. Like if you're just going to be practicing at a walking pace and thinking that you're going to be developing a running technique, I'm sorry, you're going to be wasting your time. And take it from me, I've wasted my time. I have an entire logbook in my cupboard from practicing, I think in 2016. I wanted to do this one thing, and every single day I wrote down the tempo of how fast the metronome was and what I practiced. And I thought every day I'm just going to increase it a little bit. Got me nowhere. You hit a wall eventually. Eventually you're going to have to start jogging. You can't walk at a running speed. Like, it's not practical. In the same way you can't run in slow motion. Like, there's other factors involved. I hope this makes sense. But yeah, so when you practice alternate picking, forget about your left hand for a bit. Focus on all these details and do that. Another 2 tips I can give you. Last 2, I promise. Will be the angle of the pick. Now, let me see if I can use this. This might work. Let me use this. Okay, so right now, pretend you're looking at the guitar like this now. Pretend you're looking at it like this. And now, let's say this is my pick. This is my pick. I'm trying to give you a very good angle like this. Okay, so now I can hold the pick in my hand like this, or I can hold it like this in relation to the string when I'm picking the string like that. I think let me actually change my angle a little bit. So imagine you're looking down the headstock towards this. So right now you have your pick. Okay, so this is a string. Now you have your pick. Okay, now your pick itself can either be tilted towards the one side and then you pick like that, or it can be tilted to the other side and you can pick like that. Now that's another thing to keep in mind. Now the next thing you should think about is the actual twist of the pick, because right now you have, let's say, one of these angles, doesn't really matter, whatever's most comfortable for you. Most people use a downward pick slanting motion that I'll show you just now, but most people use a downward pick slanting. But then you also don't want the pick and the string to hit each other dead on. You sort of want to twist the pick a little bit so it sort of glides off of it like that. You don't want it to go like that. You want it to glide at an angle. So how you apply this. Thanks, man. It's a really, really nice guitar. I love this thing so much. Super fun. So when you're actually picking, I hold my pick like this. So I want to see if I can get to a better angle like this. So I tilt my pick like this. So the point of the pick almost looks upwards. So like that. The majority of guitarists do this sort of motion. It's called downward pick slanting, because I'm angling my fingers downward, and it's got an upward escape motion, which is a bit more complex of an idea. All that it means is, like, when you pick down, your pick is going to be trapped between the 2 strings, and then when you pick up, when you do an upstroke, your pick is going to be free. It's going to be out of the strings, which makes it easier for you now to go to a different string. If you really want to improve your alternate picking and mainly your right hand technique, the absolute peak of what you can do is get Troy Grady's pick slanting primer. That thing will change your entire approach to your right hand. Everything I've said now is relevant in what he'll show you as well. His name is Troy Grady. I think his website is Cracking the Code, or I think it's the other way around. And it's the Pick Slanting Primer. I think it's $100 or something, and it's absolutely worth it. It's a phenomenal video. He literally put everything, all these sort of concepts about escape motions and pick slanting and all that stuff in the lexicon of guitar. So it's like, oh my word, no, he is. And he's also a brilliant player. Like, it's insane. You have some people who can teach and some people who can play, but rarely people who can do both. So he's one of them. Definitely check his stuff out. There's a lot of free stuff also on YouTube about Troy Grady, but alternate picking, that would be the guy to check out, like by far. But as far as exercises go for alternate picking, again, start just with this sort of stuff. Just that, and just focus on these little details. It's not going to be good if you try to throw in the left hand a bit too quickly, and then it's going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, if you do the subscription, it's $35 a month, or you can buy the lifetime thing for the Pixel Hunting Primer, and then you have access to it forever. But if you do the subscription one, and you can opt out anytime, then you have access to like everything. And that was I was a subscriber for a while. I got what I wanted to see, and then you can just cancel it. But it was incredible, because then I was able to see Temo Mantisare's interview and all that. And there's stuff with Michelangelo, Bedio, Eric Johnson, Steve Morse, Rusty Cooley. There's a bunch of stuff, but I genuinely cannot recommend it enough. It is one of the greatest resources, and just the quality of everything is just incredible. It's really, really good. Yeah, the Pixel Hunting Primer. Yes, that thing. That's exactly the thing that I would absolutely recommend getting. It will change everything. Also made me aware of how important and overlooked the right hand is with all this stuff. Like, we tend to focus on the left hand because it's where all the speed sort of happens. Like, you see all the really fast stuff is like, oh my word, it's there. But this is executing everything. The right hand is doing everything. So it's like, man. No, the Pixel Hunting Primer changed my playing as well, and it's just phenomenal. Oh my word. No, definitely pick that up if you can spare the money. It's definitely worth it. Oh, incredible. Yeah, if it's a bit steep for you, it's also not a problem. There's so much free stuff that is also posted on YouTube. So it's, oh man. But this is at least like some information that I think will get you on the right path. But it's super exciting when you have these little breakthroughs. Oh my word. But yeah, I'm gonna go make myself some food. I hope I was able to give you some useful information, man. It's an absolute privilege for me to be able to share this stuff. So, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. It's such a passion of mine to share this incredible stuff to everyone. So, thank you for that, man. And hopefully there'll be more. Have a great day, man, and I'll see you in a future video.